So on the screen is the second match in Group 2, uh, which consists of Daiti, Opoku, and Timothy Abaidoo. Timothy is the player with the pink top, and Nanapoku is the player with the black top and down. Nanapoku was beaten by Daiti, and Daiti was also beaten by Timothy Abaidoo. So Nanapoku have to play a game about himself if only he wants to qualify for the next round of the competition. They are still on the group stages. They are still in the group stages, and this happened to be the final match for both Timothy and Nana Opoku. So that was a good service coming from Timothy. A good block, nice exchanges, and Nana Opoku takes that point. Self 3-4. Another good push from Timothy. Timothy, second vice, Ashanti Regional Table Tennis Association of Ghana. Nana Opoku, popularly called Tessano Malone, who has dominated the game in his community where he found himself. For this game, both players have some banter about who will win this game. It stands Timothy leads comfortably 7-4. And now we begin service on my left 4-7. Nice reception coming from Timothy Abaidoo. I must say, these are veterans who, in their useful stage, played for their schools, basic, senior, secondary school, O level, A level, also at the university level. And today, they're happy to compete for some ranking points. Good defense coming from Nana. Self 7-8. Good attack coming from Nana. He has taken 4 points. That is a good forehand coming from Timothy. Good forehand coming from Timothy. To convert this service. Nice exchanges. Nice exchanges. And now has taken this point. So now will serve 9-9. Now will serve 9-9. Can Nana take this point and win the game? That was a good side back service coming from Nana. So he served 10-9. I must say he has done an incredible comeback. That was a good table sweep from Timothy. You can only do this when you are very experienced. That was a good service coming from Timothy. He wins that point, and that is the serve coming from Nana as well. So he takes the game 12-10. That is the first game. That is the first game. And now he's still not out. He needs to play a little above himself, control the pace of the game, and try to vary his game in terms of service, in terms of placement, in terms of pushes, in terms of drives, if only he wants to win. Nana has been supporting junkies in Ghana when it comes to the game of table tennis. Having conducted so many academic research and laboratory experiments with these sports guys across the country. Notable among them It's a project that he did with the Asuba Foundation and NK Foundation in 2 to 3 years ago. He's still working hard to provide that support when it comes to sports and academics. That is a good exchanges coming from both parties, and that was a nice match from Opoku. Self 3-2. Good service received with an attack coming from Nana. And another counter coming from Timothy. Another counter coming from Timothy. So that is 4-3. That is 4-3. Another good service coming from Timothy Abaidoo. So he moved the score to 3-5. And I will serve that. Nice exchanges. And now managed to take that point. He's still in the game. It's not over until it's over. That was a good toss spin. A good toss spin from Timothy Abaidoo. Well experienced, well calculated forehand drive from Timothy Abaidoo, a legend in Ashanti region, trying to take the Ashanti veterans name high in the national ranking tournament. That was a good game for Opoku. So he says 5-7. Missed the opportunity from Nana. Missed the opportunity. That's a good serve from Nana. Takes that point. Timothy will serve 8-6. Another counter from Timothy Abaidoo. He takes that point. He serves 9-6. Timothy trying to confuse Nana in all aspects of the game. Taking variation is in service, his placement in everything. That was supposed to be a toss spin on his forehand. Good exchanges. Good exchanges from both parties. Timothy would need to play a little about himself. If not, there will be a decider for this particular game. Good forehand toss spin from Timothy. A good attacking game from Timothy. These guys are veterans over 40 years plus. And for them to play, move, exchange games like this, that is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. I don't know what it's table. I don't know what it's a towel break, but they seem to be complaining someone. And the Empire will hold on to the game and settle the scores. Okay, so Timothy sells 10-8. That is the end of the game. That is the end of the game. Timothy Abaidoo from Ashanti region wins Tesano Malong 2-0. And that is sportsmanship for you. My name is International. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.